Are you always chasing perfection? If you're a perfectionist, you need to hear this. What is up, guys? Namo Himalaya, Stefan Peel here. I'm a communications scholar, media literacy advocate, and law of attraction practitioner, and today I wanted to talk about perfectionism. In and of itself, perfectionism doesn't sound like a bad thing. You're not going to aim for mediocrity, right? So what's wrong with wanting things to be perfect? Here's the thing, perfection doesn't exist. So there's a big difference between striving for excellence and seeking perfection. There are three types of perfectionism. Self-oriented, when you demand perfection from yourself. I think this one's the most common. It's characterized by critical self-talk, setting absurdly high expectations for yourself, and being disappointed and questioning your worth if you fail to meet them. Other-oriented, when you demand perfection from those around you. This is more of a type A personality. They want to make sure that everything is going to plan according to their vision and that they're in control of the narrative. They demand a lot from other people. And socially prescribed, when you think others demand perfection of you. Some good examples of this would be a celebrity who feels the pressures of fame to be perfect all the time, or a member of a quote-unquote model minority group who feels obligated to live up to the expectations these stereotypes have thrust upon them. Even though society and social groups play a role in this form of perfectionism, it's still self-inflicted, since it's all about what you think others expect of you. Perfection is toxic because it's unattainable. It sets an impossible standard that you can never live up to. And when you do that to yourself time and time again, you begin to remember all of your past experiences as failures, which negatively impacts your belief in your abilities, making actual failures more likely in the future. Perfectionism is procrastination. It may feel productive in the moment because you're constantly working and pushing yourself, but if you never complete a task because it's not perfect, then you're not actually getting anything done. Ask yourself, why do I feel the need to be perfect? What happens if I'm not? Why do I feel the situation has to go perfectly? What happens if it doesn't? Perfectionism is an adaptive behavior meant to shield you from rejection, judgment, abandonment, criticism, or any of those other painful feelings. Perfectionism is not inherent to your personality. You experienced some hurt when you were young that gave you the idea that if I were perfect, this never would have happened. My parents wouldn't fight so much, they would pay more attention to me, whatever idea it was. Perfectionism is a tactic that was adopted to avoid the same pain in the future. And even if you can't pinpoint any specific memories or remember much of your childhood, you still have subconsciously internalized fears from childhood and program responses and behaviors you adapted to mitigate them, whether you're aware of it or not. We all do. So, in the case of perfectionism, it's just a behavior you learned after thinking incorrectly that it would be a solution to your problems. But now perfectionism is your problem. Research has found that people who score high in perfectionism seem to become more prone to experiencing negative emotions like anger, anxiety, and irritability. Clinically, perfectionism has been linked to eating disorders, depression, anxiety, self-harm, and OCD. That's because the foundation for good mental health is self-love and self-acceptance. Perfectionism is the direct rejection of that. Perfectionism ties the value of your self-worth to external factors, which makes for some very unstable foundations. When you depend on outside sources of validation, any little disappointment or upset in life will make you feel like a failure of a person. But your worth is inherent. We all experience challenges, troubles, failures, and frustrations. We have flaws, we make mistakes, we screw up. But none of that lessens our worth as a person. And even if perfection were attainable, it still wouldn't be the solution to all your problems. You could be the sexiest person alive, and there will still be someone out there unattracted to you for whatever reason. You could photographically memorize your entire textbook and still flunk the exam if the teacher words the questions funny. This is why you can't depend on external factors to determine your self-worth. They're unstable and inconsistent. What are you actually seeking through perfectionism? People hope being perfect will bring them more love and attention and that it will save them from the pains of judgment and criticism. They think that if they're perfect, everyone will like them because there can be no reason not to. But the irony in striving for perfection, we actually push people away. We become more guarded, more on edge, less present. You can't project a perfect image of yourself to someone and let them know the authentic you at the same time, because the authentic you isn't perfect. You are not perfect. And that's okay. Flaws are human. Mistakes are natural. Embracing this and getting beyond the fear of messing up is what's going to allow you to begin trying things outside of your comfort zone, to stop delaying your projects and saving your ideas for the right time, to stop waiting for everything to be perfect, and to actually go out and begin living fully. And yes, you will make mistakes, but that's how you learn and you grow. And perfectionism is denying you the opportunity to do that. So stop trying to be perfect and start just being you. Your life will be better for it, and the world will be better for it. People deserve to see your light, so let it shine. Super appreciate you guys checking out this video. If you got any benefit out of it, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little notifications button, because I'm committed to bringing you 3 new videos a week so we can all continue learning, growing, and not only survive, but thrive in 2021 and beyond. Thank you. Love you.